Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah. Some of the games playing at our SpikeFest volleyball tournament. Right now we're watching the Bridge City Cardinals warm-ups play our JV Lady Indians in one of their pool games to get seeded for bracket play on Saturday. B team, this is about to be their third game of the day. They won both beforehand of this against both Kirbyville and against Orangefield. Went to a third set with the Orangefield. It was a very good, close game. This Bridge City game should be looking a little bit just like that one, actually. This Bridge City team of mostly sophomores has been working together for a long time throughout middle school and high school. And our JV team as well, with a high sophomore percentage of players, is also really looking forward to getting to play this Bridge City Cardinal team again. We'll get back to you in a little bit after they're done warming up. we are ready to get this game started. Just a reminder, we are mostly broadcasting this so that we can work on getting our equipment ready for our away game next week, just testing our road equipment and making sure that we have everything set up and ready and good to go for our game at LaPorte next week. But this JV Indian team is a very, very strong team this year. They have a lot of new faces coming to this team with only 2 returners from last year and even a new coach, Coach Jordan, ready to lead this team to success. Coach Callie Jordan actually was a Rockanoo back in her days at PNG not so long ago. Coach Jordan graduated in 2019 from PNG. She was a Rockanoo and a varsity softball player. She was definitely one of my favorites to watch on the court when I was a kid. And it's very exciting to see her at school every day as a coach now. Your starting 6 for tonight for the Indians looks like a very usual 6. You have Ava Brown, Kalisa Ledoux, Evie Mason, Emmy Brent, Kinsey Keys, and KK. Kinsey Keys, the outside right now, is actually was our JV libero last year. So we made that was a big change going from back row only to front row. But the libero we have now, she actually was on the team last year, but Jaylee Budwine. But due to a ACL injury that she had at the end of her freshman year, caused her to have to sit out her sophomore year, and she's just now coming back from that injury her junior season. The Cardinals with the early onset point to lead the game off. See if the Indians can break the serve receive to side out right now. And the missed serve will happily do that. First server for the Indians is Kinsey Keys. And Kelby LeBlanc, the freshman, will come in. JV team has 2 freshmen going on this year. One of them being the outside right now, Kelby LeBlanc, and the other, their setter, Ava Brown. Starting setter to put that as well. 2 very, very good, strong players that I have been able to watch and see play since they started playing volleyball in about 7th grade at Groves Middle School. Loved being able to watch them grow as players. That's hit by KK, barely getting over the block, stuffed it in the net. Back row attack by Jaylee Budwine, really getting into that Bridge City Cardinals, trying to do whatever to get an attack on. And another back row attack by the Indians, that one going out for the Bridge City point. Bridge City leading 3-1 right now. And a kill by Kelby LeBlanc to get the serve back into Indian territory. The junior, Jaylee Budwine, a captain, actually going to get the serve And a block on the back row attack by Kalisa Ledoux. Getting it over on the second touch. Just a misplayed ball right there by the Indians. Indians really looking to side out on this point right now while they're trailing by 2. And a beautiful kill by Mia Sterling to get that point right there for the Cardinals. Mia has always been a standout athlete for the Cardinals ever since her freshman year. And just as a sophomore this year, she's done even more. Great dig by Jaylee Budbine on that kill, and a great hit by Kelby. Almost another great dig by Budwine, but it just barely got away on the top of her arms. But as I was saying, Mia Sterling, the middle for Bridge City right now, she led the Bridge City basketball team to, I'm pretty sure, a round 3 run last year. Her and her dad, Coach Sterling, their basketball coach at Bridge City, really put some damage on some other teams last season. Kinsey Buchanan to sub in as setter, and Addie Hooper coming in at the outside, or at the right side, I'm sorry. Beautiful back set to the right side there by Bridge City. Beautiful run by Kelby LeBlanc on the outside. That was a beautiful line shot. Perfectly put in between the middle and the back. And there's going to be an out of rotation call on the Indians. It's not a play you see very often, and it's not something you see very often in high school, out of rotation. But it is common more in the beginning of the season, which we still are in. Your Indians, they start district on Tuesday, play Baytown Sterling, I'm pretty sure, at home. An out of bounds serve will give the Indians back the ball. Trailing 8-5, the Indians are really looking to get a good run right here. And Kelby LeBlanc, the freshman, is the person to do that with a beautiful jump serve to start it off. And great dig by Budwine. I think that was a net call right there. I think Kalisa Ledoux was in the net right there to get the Bridge City back the ball. Volleyball, a very important thing is to make sure you have a one-point mindset. Very short-term memory. You don't have a lot of time in between plays for you to be able to harp on what you did wrong. So Indians, as they're trailing 5 very early in this game, they really need to make sure they have that 1-second memory to make sure they aren't really harping on themselves too bad, so that they're able to get back into it and go and really be able to. That was a great corner placement by the Bridge City team. I'm so sorry. I would 100% be using the names of the Bridge City players, but I do not have a roster. And I'm very sorry about that. Great serve receive dig by Evie Mason, and then Almost a great hit by Kinsey Keys at the outside, but it was blocked by the Cardinals and fell to the ground. That'll be a timeout, our first time out of the game so far. Again, for anyone joining, we are in the first set. The Indians are trailing 12-5 right now. And this is just the PNG SpikeFest tournament. They're in pool play right now. This is the JV bracket. Getting seeding for their games the next 2 days. Well, JV's pool games are tomorrow, and then JV pool games are today. Tomorrow, freshmen will start playing. And then based on how their games go the next 2 days will depend on where they are seeded to play on Saturday. And we're back from the timeout. Another serve by Bridge City. And a back row attack gets a kill by Evie Mason. Those are some of my favorite plays to make while I was still in my volleyball days, just last year. Getting that serve receive and then getting immediately set up. You have your momentum going, you're hyped because you just got a good pass. Always can feel a kill coming after those when you get set after you serve received. And the Indians got that point right there after Mason's kill. But the Cardinals got straight back in it. The Cardinals are having a very good side-out game right now in this set. Every time the Indians get a point, they're getting it right back immediately and then going on a run. Great placement by Jaylee Budwine, putting it right where no one was. But the Cardinals got it back over the net. And the Indians get the point back. Subbing in is our other setter and right side, Emmy Brent and Ava Brown right now. Ava Brown, another freshman that's been doing a lot for the JV team this year. She even got to pick up for varsity for their first tournament, for their PNG tournament as a freshman. Just an amazing athlete right there. And almost a kill by Kinsey Keys, barely goes out right there. Cardinals with the serve. Indians now trailing by 7, really needing to get this point right here. And a miss hit by the Cardinals gets the Indians back to point. Now the server is Braylon Lunsford. Braylon is a returning JV player from last year. She's on JV as a freshman. Playing alongside her, she's always just a great positive energy on the court. And a great dig by her in the back row. She comes from a very, very high volleyball family. Her Aunt Ryan was actually one of my select coaches a few years back. Mostly all of her other aunts all played volleyball for PNG High School not many years ago. Another absolutely amazing kill by Mia Sterling right there. Strong hard tip by KK. Bryn Lunsford trying for the tip right there from the back row, just barely didn't catch her hand right. Didn't make it over the net. Back row attack from Budwine. It's a kill by Jaylee Budwine. Jaylee, another player who's just such a great person to be around while on the court. Been able to play with her since we started playing volleyball in 7th grade. We played select for a couple years together, got to play in high school all together until at the end of our freshman year, she tore her ACL. Just now coming back for her junior season. Got her libero jersey back. She's ready. She's really putting in as much work as she can. Really being ready to just dominate and really prove that this injury did not set her back. Indiana's now in a 12-point. Now down by 12 points. I didn't know how I was about to word that. Indians now by about... The Indians are now in a 9-point deficit to the Cardinals right now. With Kinsey Buchanan, the sophomore setter, going back to the serve. She's usually known for going on some pretty good runs. Starting off strong by that first point. And an out serve. Missed serves are really going to hurt the Indians right now. The Cardinals only needing 5 points left before this first set is over. And the serve receive goes straight to Jaylee Budwine, and it goes into the net. Kinsey Buchanan tries to dig it out, but it just doesn't work. Kinsey Buchanan with the setup. Good hit by Addie Hooper right there. Dig by Jaylee Budwine. Quick set to the middle. Khaleesa Ledoux tips it over. And the free ball goes out, getting the Indians back the point. Still trailing 21-12. Back set, and almost a block by Khaleesa Ledoux, just a little bit late. That was a very good, strong hit. Just ricochets off her hand right before she got all the way up for the block. Dayton and LCM warming up on our side right here. And a missed serve by the Cardinals gets the Indians another point. 22-13. Indians are really trying to rack up some last-minute points right here to really... And a beautiful pass by Bridge City's libero, and a block by Khaleesa Ledoux in the middle. No, that was not Khaleesa in the middle. That was KK. Beautiful serve by Khaleesa. Strong hit by the outside and dug up by Ledoux. Back set over to Addie Hooper. An almost beautiful dig by Evie Mason, and it was. Kinsey Buchanan just couldn't get there in time. Our mic just got hit. And I just got joined by my amazing friend, Bella Eberhardt. Bella Eberhardt, can you please say hi?
Hello.
Bridge City going to serve on game point. Indians trying to rack up something right here, and it will not do that. And that is the end of our first set. Cardinals take that one 25-14. Bella, have you been able to make it to any of the volleyball games so far this season?
I did. I went to one in LCM.
Oh, you went to at LCM?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a pretty challenging game, as I remember.
Yeah. I think JV ended up losing to LCM that day.
Oh, I think I went to the varsity game.
Yeah, varsity ended up pulling it out, but I think it went to 5 sets.
It did.
It did.
It was really close, too.
Yeah, I remember my freshman year, we played at LCM, and it was another close game, went to 5 sets. That was a very late night. It was our very first game of the season. I was like, no, I'm going to stay for varsity. And I did not get home until about 11 that night. It was a very tough night. We had, like, yeah. LCM's always been a good challenge, but Bridge City has always had a great volleyball program. Coach DeShaja, their head coach over at Bridge City, she really knows what she's doing. getting ready for the second set to open up. Bridge City gets to open the serve. Jaylee Budwine with the serve receive opening. And Bridge City gets the first opening point with the miss hit by Addie Hooper.
That was close.
Oh, miscommunication by the Indians right there. On a free ball, the two back row players that aren't the setter usually split the court. Looked like they forgot to split right there. It was just very miscommunicated. This set is not going the way that the Indians are wanting it to right now. Trailing 4-0.
Last set seemed pretty
It was
going the same way.
It was very Bridge City heavy last set as well. Emmy Brandt coming in for right side. Ava Brown coming in a set. So this is a very sophomore heavy team, but they all work, and they have two freshmen. They have two freshmen and two juniors with it, but they all seem to work pretty well together as a team.
Yeah, they clash very well together. Seems very natural for them.
Yeah. Especially, I think a funny little fact about this is the two juniors and the two freshmen are both from Groves, but every single one of the sophomores are all Port Neches kids. So none of them, it's like if they're in the same grade, they've played together since middle school. But other than that, none of them have played together until high school.
That's a fun little thing to think about.
I know. And a miss serve by the Cardinals gets the Indians another point, now trailing 5-3. Really starting to build a run. Kinsey Keys, one of the juniors, to serve. I don't remember if I said it earlier or not, but Kinsey Keys being an outside right now for the Indians, playing 6 rotation outside. She was actually the team's libero last season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's actually the team's libero last season, so. Went from playing only back row only to playing all the way around as a starting outside. She got that libero jersey due to Budwine's knee injury at the end of our freshman year. Very tragic injury, took her out of everything. Good setter tip by Ava Brown.
Let's go. 3 more people.
Ball. serve by Jaylee Budwine, dug up, set, and tipped over by Mia Sterling. Push to the back corner. And a free ball. Let's see what the Indians can do with it right now. And it's back set to Emmy Brent. She gets the kill off the free ball. And the ball rolled onto the court from the other court. And so that is a replay. It's very devastating. I honestly don't think that it very interfered with the play, but you never know. Set up by Jaylee Budwine after a setter out and tipped over by Emmy Brent. And another miscommunication by the Cardinals.
They're shaking up now.
Yeah, they are. It's now tied 6-6.
They can come back from that last set.
See if the Indians can go two 3-set games in a row. They went to 3 sets against.
Ooh.
They went to 3 sets against Orangefield just about 30 minutes ago. And an ace by Jaylee Budwine to just strengthen the lead just a little bit for the Indians. And a timeout called by Bridge City. Budwine with a good serving run so far. See how long she can hold on to it, but it's really shaken the Cardinals up a little bit, her float serve. You see most servers nowadays just going straight for power and trying to get the top spin and just out-serve everyone, but Jaylee, she really makes sure that she really focuses on her float serve and just makes them like they aren't used to it anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone now is used to the hard top spin serves, but Jaylee's soft float serve really throws teams off sometimes and they forget how to serve receive it. Coach Jordan actually coaching against her old school. She was a assistant at Bridge City for the last 3 years, and she just moved to PNG this year to coach for her alma mater. Must be a little bit of a surreal experience. Girls that you've helped coach for the last couple years, and now you have to coach against them.
Yeah, but I know she's a very motivational person.
Yeah.
And she's very uplifting, so I think she's someone perfect for PNG to have this year.
Oh, 100%. And a miss serve by the Cardinals. They're very in their heads. You can see it in all of their faces on the court. Something that you never want to see as an athlete is being able to read the team's emotions on the court. You always want to have an even tone, even kill face. Indians with a small lead, still 9-8. Cardinals have the serve, but Indians wanting a side out right here. Try and get the serve back. Beautiful serve receive pass by Jaylee Budwine. Taped over the net.
That was a close call.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell what that was.
I couldn't tell if that was on the line or out either. Score now tied 9-9. Whoever gets, Cardinals have built up a little bit of momentum. But, ooh, that was very close.
That was very close.
I thought that was in, but I don't have the right angle. Another beautiful pass by Jaylee Budwine, still barely not making it over the net. Cardinals have built up a little bit of momentum back, now leading 11-9.
Ooh, served right in the net. That gives back the Indians the ball back.
Evie Mason, a great, speaking of people who serve with power, Evie Mason is definitely one of them. She has a very strong serve, jump serve actually, and
wow, that was really good.
Yeah, the top spin on it is insane. And it sometimes still carries on throughout the entire play and leads to a hit like that, where it just goes straight into the ground because of all the spin on the ball. See if Mason can do that again.
Oh, that was a good save by Jaylee.
That was a weird play right there.
Yeah.
Ball just went flying. I think it was a miscommunication on the Indians. This is a much closer game right now than it was in the previous set. Bridge City leading 13-11. Beautiful cross hit by Allie McNeil right there to get a kill for the Indians. Gives the Indians the ball back, and she herself gets to go back and serve. That's always something I would love, being able to get a good hit and then being able to know the ball's now in my possession.
Yeah.
And a shanked second ball leads to the Cardinals not being able to get that third one over the net right there. And the Indians tie it up 13-13. They take the lead 14-13. And an ace by Allie McNeil right there. And the Cardinals will call their second timeout of the game. Their second and last time out.
I love how she goes and high fives every single person, even if they were playing or not.
Yeah. Coach Jordan is always one for the players, always. And no one was there to get it. Allie McNeil going on a run on her serves right now. She's still serving after she got that kill earlier. And it'll be a miss serve. I think I jinxed her
A little bit.
I think I jinxed her. Serve received up by Evie Mason and barely got up from Kinsey Buchanan. And the block late again. I don't think it was late. I think it wasn't closed all the way. Went straight in between their hands. Hit the outside's hand and ricocheted off the middles because it wasn't closed all the way. Set to the middle. Kalisa tried kicking it over on that third touch, and it did not go the way they wanted it to. Indians with the 18-15 lead. Ava Brown, the freshman, for the serve. Beautiful set to the outside and just went straight into the net. But the Cardinals, another point for the Indians. Indians only needing 6 left in this game and go into a third set. Beautiful serve by Ava. And it just falls to the ground. Setter couldn't get there in time, didn't call help. Ball falls to the ground.
Miscommunication always messes people up.
Oh yeah. It's the biggest thing of volleyball is being able to communicate. And another point for the Indians. 21-15 now. Goes to the outside, and Khaleesi Ledoux gets a little bit of air under that one.
Yeah.
Served by the Cardinals, up by Jaylee Budwine, and it's beautiful set to the outside. Emmy Brent puts it down for the kill. Braylon Lunsford going back to serve right here for the Indians. Only needing 3 points left, hoping to probably get them all herself behind the serving line.
Ooh, hit right into the net.
Right into it. And a short serve gets that ace for Braylon. Her short serves have always been something that have always strengthened her as a player, even last year and this year. Her capability to just place it anywhere that's needed. That one, she just put a little bit too much on it. That powerlifting came out in her for a little bit. Game point for the Indians right here. 24-17. Dig by Jaylee Budwine, set by Ava Brown, and it is almost put down by Kelby LeBlanc. Ava's gonna send it back to Kelby right there, and she's gonna tip it this time. Cardinals are still gonna pick it up. It's gonna go to the right side for them. Back set to Emmy. Almost puts it down, and ooh, Braylon picks it up. Ava trying to save it from going out of the net, sends it over and out. Sends it into another serve. Indians got to get this. Indians have to pick up the serve receive right here. Indians looking for 1 point, while the Cardinals are looking for a solid 7 points, or 8 points. 7, sorry, to win this game. 7 in a row to win this game before the Indians can just get one.
I think they're just really waiting for that 1 point.
Yeah.
That they need to slow everything down and really try to think about what they're doing before they do it.
Yeah. Trying to do too much rather than just playing it safe and just doing anything they can to get a point all across the board. Get it back into their hands. And it was in! I think that was a little accidental point right there, but it got the job done. Indians now going into a third set with the Cardinals right now. Captains meeting at the middle to talk about who gets served, who gets received. They want to switch sides. We usually have these games in the comp gym. It's usually much easier to have everything spaced out and have enough seats so that classes can come in and watch throughout the day. But we are actually getting new scoreboards and a new video board in the comp gym right now. Very excited to see how it looks.
Me too. I heard it's supposed to be a, I think, 18-foot video board.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
Yeah.
It's going to go on the band side where the band usually sits for pep rallies.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how they use that.
Me too. Tried thinking up some ideas with Tobias and Picasso about the video board. About the video board going out in the comp gym. Oh, hey, Molly. Molly, you want to talk? And they switch sides, so I'm guessing since they switched sides, Bridge City wanted back the side that they started on and won their first set on. So I'm guessing that the Indians have the serve going into this third set.
I thought I saw a little coin toss that they did.
Yeah. You either pick that you want to serve or you pick what side you want. So since they switched back, I'm guessing that Bridge City wanted the side that they won on.
Maybe a luck side. Hopefully they're wanting this.
Maybe.
Oh, that was a good save by Evie.
Yeah, it was. Bridge City coming out into this third set strong with a 2-0 lead.
Oh, that was so close.
That was a very close play. Plays like that tips that go straight right, just barely over the block are very hard to get to. Very hard plays. City gaining a lot of momentum in this short game to 15 in this third set. But the Indians just got their first point of the set, hopefully to build back, to take away some of that momentum and build their own. Indians are building and bringing back their own momentum. It's now a 3-2 game on Indian serve. Tapers over the net and almost is an Indian point. Don't really know how the Cardinals managed to get that one over the net.
That was kind of impressive. That was a tricky serve to recover.
Looked like a pinball machine for a second. Ooh, and a great strong hit by the Cardinals' right side right there. Braylon Lunsford coming in for Kinsey Keys on the back row. And almost a beautiful swipe by Allie McNeil. Ball went over almost barely over the net, and she just kind of tipped it over to the side. But it was dug up, but they ended up getting the point out of it anyway, taking the lead, and it will be a timeout called by Bridge City as the Indians gain a 5-4 lead in the third set.
I feel like you can just tell the difference in their moods by this.
Yeah. Indians very hype and ready to go. And then we have our Cardinals kind of in their feels. You can see all on their face that they're not in the best mindset right now.
I do think that is certainly affecting their play.
Oh, 100%.
Even if it's just a 1-point lead right now.
Goes to the middle, Mia Sterling. Picked up by Kelby LeBlanc and set to the middle. Blocked. Indians gonna send a free ball over. See what the Cardinals can do with it. It's gonna be a set to the middle, a tip. Send it over on second ball. Back set to the right, tapes over, and it's gonna be a Cardinals point to tie it up. Braylon just not facing the right way.
No.
Swung her arm a little bit too much to the side, went behind the ref. Serve, receive, picked up by Jaylee Bugman, and it wasn't so much of a shank, it just went not where LeBlanc could reach it. Picked up for the Cardinals, set to the middle, and a block goes over the net and shanked backwards where the Cardinals couldn't reach it, and that'll be a point for the Indians. Indians currently trailing 7-6 right now. Set to the middle, and Mia Sterling with the kill. Mia Sterling's a sophomore. She's really the only player I really know for Bridge City, but she is a heck of an athlete.
Really?
Yeah, led her and her dad is the basketball coach at Bridge City, and she was their starting point guard last year. Led them as a freshman, led them I think to round 3 or round 4 of the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Had a mostly freshman starting lineup actually for the Bridge City last year for their basketball team. Mia Sterling being their point guard. And a great save right there by Kinsey Buchanan. And another one back to back. Send it to the outside, Kelby, and for a great hit. And just a miscommunication right there. Jaylee Bedouin was waiting right under it, but Kinsey Buchanan said, no, I am the setter. I am taking that second ball. And she just couldn't quite get there to be able to get a good hit under it.
Can you remind me Allie's last name?
Allie McNeil.
McNeil.
Yes.
She's very fun to watch. She's very entertaining.
She is.
Always on her feet, and her hits are pretty powerful too.
Yeah, I never got to play with her on the volleyball court, as even whenever we had practiced together last year when I was still played volleyball, we played the same position, so we never got to be on the court together. But she was in softball with me last year, and so I got to hang out with her a lot throughout softball season. And she is just a fun person to be around. And another out hit by the Cardinals will lead to a tied game at 9. Again, this is the third set, so that means that this set is only going to 15, first to 15 to win by 2. I think for either team, it would be their first loss of the tournament. And the Cardinals pull that point out.
I think Jaylee just didn't have that much force on her set that she was trying to get.
Oh, yeah. Just pushed it a little bit too much. Her passes are so beautiful. Every time she touches the ball, I feel like it just goes almost straight right to where she wants it to go. She's such an uplifting player and just person on the court. She's always cheering on her teammates, making sure everyone's in the right mindset. No one's being down on themselves. A very strong-minded person is Jaylee Bedouin is. Indians fighting back right here on 12 to 10. Losing 12 to 10 right here. A little bit of joust at the net, but it led to a double called. Cardinals going 13 to 10 right now. Great back row attack from Kinsey Keys right there. Set to the middle, push to the corner. And Evie Mason tries to save it, but she just shanked it barely, and now it's going to be a game point for the Cardinals. Coach Jordan is going to call a timeout. What do you think she's saying to her players right now, Bella?
She, like I said, she's just always so uplifting. So definitely giving them confidence and helping them just throughout their thought process, because I know being in this position, they're down by 4. It must be hard for them to think. I know that it affected the Cardinals, and their mood shifted whenever they were losing by a little. So definitely trying to keep them in the right mindset, keep their faces bright.
Yeah, 100%. The Indians, I would definitely say, and that is the ball game. That ended it right there. Kizzy Buchanan tried to go and set it barely over to get a quick tip out of the Cardinals, but it just did not make it all the way over the net. The Indians will play again, though, right now, and we will continue to broadcast and film that. But they are playing against the Lumberton Raiders. And so we'll see you all in a little bit, guys.